Hey, welcome back to Simply Best Up. Today we're going to go over the results from our extensive review of the best electric scooters for adults. And we have our top 3 choices here, so let's get started. Okay, now before we reveal our top 3 scooter choices for this year, I want to point out a few things that we looked for and that you might want to look for as you look for the perfect electric scooter. Now the first thing is the battery and the power. So when you look at these scooters, you're going to notice that they have anywhere from 250 watts to even dual motors with 500 watts. And that is the most expensive component in these scooters. So it's a big deal to make sure that you're getting what you pay for. Now, the battery not only matters for how fast these scooters can go, their top speed, but it also matters when you're talking about going up and down hills. So that's the first big component we looked for. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to want to look for is, does it have, easy to use controls, and does it have variable speed controls? Does it have cruise control? These are all things that matter for a variety of reasons. When you're commuting, you really want to have a cruise control feature. When you're just getting started, you might not want to be able to go top speed, so you can start out in slow. I have a 10-year-old son who, this is made for adults, but, my 10-year-old rode what is actually our number 1 choice in this list just fine. But I wanted him to start out slow, then go to medium, then go to fast. So these are all things to take into account. And then, of course, what are the braking controls? That's a big factor as well. Okay, and last but obviously not least is, how does this thing ride? Is it fun to ride? Does it get uncomfortable? Is it bumpy? We found that a big factor in how comfortable these things are to ride for long periods of time, or what kind of tires they have. There's 6-inch tires, 8-inch tires, 10-inch tires. Some have air, some don't. So that's a big factor in what we consider the best scooters for this year. Okay, coming in at number 3 on the list is the Unagi E500. Now the Unagi is an incredible scooter. It has a very smooth design. The LCD, which shows the battery level and your speed, is very nice and crisp. It's just an all-around sexy looking scooter. You can even there's a few customization options if you want to pay a little bit more. The Unagi just has a lot of things going for it. It has the front and rear motors, which makes climbing hills easy. It's got a great top speed at 17 miles an hour. A lot of people say that the Unagi is like the Apple of the electric scooter world. Its craftsmanship is above anyone else. However, you pay for it. And that's why Unagi is number 3 on our list and not number 1. And that's because most people just can't spend $1,000 to $1,500 on an electric scooter, and that's what the Unagi costs. So for that reason, the Unagi did not make our number 1 choice. However, if you have an unlimited budget and you want the best of the best, go for an Unagi, and the link is in the description below. And let's move on to number 2. All right, coming in at number 2 is the Gotrax GXL. Now, what we loved about the Gotrax is that it has basically everything you need. It's a great value. It comes in at only $299. So if you've never ridden an electric scooter before and you just kind of want to get your feet wet, see if you like it, this would be the scooter for you. It doesn't have a tremendous top speed, but it's fast enough. It's 13 miles an hour. It's going to accelerate fairly slow, and you're going to have some trouble if you try to climb any large hills. But with that being said, it does fold up, does have a light, does have a nice braking mechanism, it has a smooth ride. So everything that you could really need in a scooter is here. And again, it's just very affordable for the average person. So that's why it made our list at number 2. All right, our winner for the best electric scooter is the Freely Pro. And what we love about the Freely Pro, and this is a brand new scooter, it just came on the market toward the end of 2020, is that it gives you all the features you need for getting around, if you're commuting, whatever it might be, without being too expensive. It's right in the middle of the road. It's $500 right now, and I know there's some coupon codes and different things that are out there. If we find one that's working, we'll put it in the description below. But this scooter has a swappable battery, so you don't have to be worried about if you're commuting or if you go on a long ride that you're going to get stuck somewhere. It has 3 different speeds, so you can see myself in the corner there in the picture of the video. That's me riding the scooter in our driveway, and my son actually hopped on it, and I put him on slow. He's 10 years old. And while they say it's for adults, and they say, no one under 10 years old, my 10-year-old rode it perfectly with no trouble. It's foldable, it's lightweight, and what we really love too is it has big 10-inch tires, and so it really helped a lot with the jarring that comes with when you hit cracks and different things when you're out riding around. So that is our number 1 choice, is the Freely Pro. I hope you guys found this review helpful. If you did, please like or subscribe or even comment, or all three. That helps us to get going. This is a new channel, and we just want to be able to give you guys good, honest reviews that are hopefully helpful. So come on back soon.